This is Dear Mama Sal, and I thought I'd show you a couple of neat tricks I found out since I've been retired. Number one is if I buy my carrots in these little individual bags, I think they're made for children, they last me nearly a month like that, which is awesome. I also now buy my celery the same way. I do find that after about 2 weeks I need to cut the ends off, but the center is still fine. Just a thought for those of you trying to save money. The other thing that I found, which was really awesome, was I do like brie cheese. And I found that you can buy a whole one for like 10 bucks. And what I do is I cut it in half and then I cut it in quarters. So I turn that into 8 pieces and I freeze them. And then all I do is I bring out one every other day. And it's a special treat, and it just is awesome. And for 10 bucks, what a good way to buy it. Really worth doing it that way. So think about that. The next thing is I buy bananas for my smoothies. And I thought I'd show you, I try and buy a couple of them that are ripe, or near enough as ripe, and then a couple of them that are green. So in the time it takes me to eat these will now be ready to eat. That makes logical sense, right? I hope. Alright, so I hope those little tricks. And by the way, I had great fun shopping today. Do make your shopping a fun experience for everybody. I met all sorts of interesting people. And I helped educate at least a couple about the green onions. Some of you know that I freeze dry my green onions. And I was talking to a couple of people buying green onions today. So they never heard of that. Not only that, they didn't hear of the fact that you can put them in water. And I cut that bit off to make the dried ones, and then this one will grow up again one more time. So out of one green onion, it lasts me a good month if I include the freeze-dried ones, which is really great. So hopefully those are a couple of tricks that will help save you some money. Another tip. Fridays are always difficult for me because I do a couple of broadcasts and I don't eat properly. So what I'm making sure to have is I've got a meal replacement here. I'm going to have half a banana because that's good for me. I've got some cream of wheat that I'm going to throw in there. And if I haven't got cream of wheat or something, then what I do is I take a 9-grain blend and I pulverize it in my magic bullet, like that. And I will just add that. And I probably will add this and a bit of that. And make a really solid smoothie. When I say solid, good for me. And if it needs a bit more taste, I'll throw a couple of strawberries in there. Frozen strawberries or frozen cherries. Very quick, very healthy, lots of fiber. That's what I'm after. Now here's one of my quick meals. It is half a can of cream of chicken soup. I've got about a cup cooked of pasta noodles in there, and as you can see, some mixed vegetables on top. So instant meal, very quick to do, and balanced. Yum. Today I'm going to make a shrimp, corn and bacon chowder. Yum. I'm going to start off with a cream of chicken corn chowder and a can of mushroom soup. Put those into the crock pot along with some dehydrated chives that I freeze dried. I showed you guys how to do that. I add my own vegetables in there. I've got corn, I've got leeks, I've got carrots, and I have got some bean sprouts. So they're all going to go in as well. So we know it's going to be full of vegetables. We like that. What I do is let those cook. Looks good already, doesn't it? So I'm going to let those cook. I've got it on high for probably a couple of hours just to get them cooking, and then I will turn it down And then about an hour before maybe half an hour before I serve it, I will add the shrimp. And I've already got some pre-cooked bacon, so that'll be sort of more garnishy on top. So that's going to be good.